In 2016, Leicester City, under the leadership of not the most far-fetched coach Claudio Ranieri, created one of the major sensations of world football in the 21st century. Despite the absence of any superstars in the squad, thanks to the quality work of scouts and, let's be honest, the fact that the giants of English football were in crisis. And on top of that, it just so happened that several players in the squad had the season of a lifetime. Leicester beat Arsenal and Tottenham to win the EPL, and today we find out where Leicester's 2016 heroes are today. We start with the goalkeepers. All the EPL matches for the team were played by the son of ex-Manchester United player Peter Schmeichel, Kasper. Kasper's father was also a goalkeeper like his son and of course achieved much more than his son did. But Kasper can be proud of himself, as he continued the family tradition of bringing the title to a team from which nothing was expected. As I recall, Peter won the 1992 Euro in Sweden with the Danish team. To my taste, Leicester's win in the EPL sounds even more sensational. After Leicester, which he left in 2022, Schmeichel played for Nice and Anderlecht, and since 2024, the 38-year-old keeper has been playing for Scottish Celtic and continues to play for the Danish national team, with whom he made noise at Euro 2020. Peter can certainly be proud of his son. Kasper was replaced in the Cubs by Australian veteran Mark Schwarzer, who ended his career just after the championship in 2016 when he was 43. Mark is now 52. He didn't go into coaching. He occasionally appears on television football shows, writes a column in an Australian newspaper and enjoys his football retirement. And we move on to the field players and start with the defensive line. Team captain and team leader Jamaican Wesley Morgan never left Leicester, and after spending 9 years at the club, he finished his career, thanks to his triumph with the club in the EPL. The following season, Morgan became the first Jamaican footballer to score in a UEFA Champions League match. Now, Wesley works in the system of Nottingham Forest Club, where he became a footballer and helps to find new talents for the club's academy. The second, centre-back German Robert Hood, for whom the championship was the third in his career, as 10 years before that Robert was bought by Chelsea for a prospect, from which he clinched the championship of the club with Mourinho. The German, like Wesley, ended his career at Leicester, but a little earlier in 2018. In retirement, he went to study to become a sporting director in England in 2021, also got his pilot's license as he always wanted to fly and fly planes as a hobby. Next we have an Austrian, extreme defender Christian Fuchs. In 2021, Christian left Leicester and moved to the USA, where he played a couple of years for Charlotte, and since 2023 he works in the Cube as an assistant head coach. The other extreme defender, Dennis Simpson, after Leicester played a couple of years for Huddersfield and Bristol City, where he finished his career in 2022. In 2024, 37-year-old Manchester United tried to return to football, agreeing a deal with a club from the 9th English division, but never played for them. I think his health failed. Also playing for the club were Richie Delayet, who finished his career at Antwerp in the summer of 2024. Daniel Amarty, who in the summer of 2024, at just 29 years old, was left without a club after Besiktas cancelled his contract with him, but it is not yet reported why. Well, back then, the club only had Ben Chilwell, who was too young, and didn't take part in any EPL matches that season. Since 2020, Ben, as you know, has been playing for London Chelsea. And we move on to the midfield, and let's start with Jeffrey Schlupp. The German of Ghanaian origin is still playing football, and since 2017 he is at Crystal Palace. Mark Albrighton played at Leicester until the summer of 2024, helped the club return to the EPL and ended his career at the age of 35 this summer. Demarai Gray left the club in 2021 to play for Bayer and Everton, and has been playing for Saudi Arabia's Al Ettifaq since 2023. Danny Drinkwater joined Chelsea in 2017 and failed to establish himself at a top club, going on loan to Burnley, Aston Villa, Kasimpasa and Reading, where he finished his career in 2022 when he was just 32 years old. Danny didn't want to become a coach, tried to start a few business ventures but failed, and is now rumored to be building houses. But there were some guys in that squad who were able to build on their success, like N'Golo Kante. Triumph in the EPL revealed to us a terrific supporting midfielder who moved to Chelsea and repeated his success with his new club and even won the England Player of the Year award. And a year later he became a world champion with the French national team in Russia 2018. After 7 years at Chelsea, Kante went on loan to Saudi Arabia, where he has been playing since 2023. Despite the fact that Kante essentially left to earn a penniless retirement, national team head coach Didier Deschamps took the player to Euro 2024. I'm sure without this block we certainly wouldn't have seen the Leicester fairy tale. Riyad Mahrez, unlike Kante, spent 2 more seasons at Leicester until he was bought by Man City. In Manchester, Riyad did not become the main star of the team, but he was very useful and helped the club to establish dominance in the EPL and win the Champions League in 2023. After the 2023 triumph, Mahrez, like Kante, moved to Saudi Arabia, where he still plays for Al Ahly club. 5 strikers played for the team that season. But before we move on to the club's main legend and top scorer with 24 EPL goals that season, let's talk about the others. Leonardo Ulloa retired from football after leaving Leicester in 2018. The Argentine played for Brighton, Mexico's Pachuca and Spain's Rayo Vallecano, for whom he played until 2021. Leo has remained living in Madrid, has opened a sweets company and is enjoying a football retirement. And Shinji Okazaki moved to Malaga in 2019, then played for Cartagena and Huesca before leaving for Belgian Sint-Truiden, where he finished his career in the summer of 2024. Scandalized Andrej Kramaric also played for the team, but his contribution to the victory was insignificant. Kramaric left the club in 2016 right after the victory to German Hoffenheim, where he still plays. And here we get to him, Jamie Vardy. The guy who came from the 5th division, drank vodka Skittles cocktail, became a club legend, and is still playing for the club at the age of 37, helped the club get back to the EPL, and continues to score goals this season. Vardy was wanted by Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea and others. But he decided to dedicate his life to the club who gave him a chance. And for me, it's one of the coolest love stories in modern football. But it has to be said that Leicester still didn't stingy on a good contract for their main star. But that's only natural. That's it for today. Bye bye.